Another day in Dandy's world, and there are some more bugs to go through. Our first bug is to do with Goobs' active ability, Hug. This user said, for whatever reason, sometimes Goobs Grab will just kind of bounce off of people. It just happened a few other times. It's not my connection, and there's no obstacles in the way. It started at the beginning of the Easter event. Interesting. Let's see what's happened. So Goob is in the elevator, and Goob attempts to pull the ginger towards him, but Ginger is not pulled towards Goob. I've seen this bug happen months ago, and out of nowhere, it's happening to this user. I haven't seen any other reports of players experiencing this recently. It seems to only happen to this player. Maybe it's happening to other players, but they don't report the bug. And the user has another clip where Goob tries to pull the sprout towards him, and the ability doesn't work. So Goob's ability is failing consistently for this player. I myself have tried to use Goob's ability in the elevator, and it seems to be working fine for me. So I wonder what the problem is. Our next bug is to do with Twisted Dial getting stuck. Unfortunately, Twisted's getting stuck is not a new thing in Dandy's world. I'm sure the dev team are working really hard to solve the problem of Twisted's getting stuck. This user said Dial got stuck after Sprouts kept failing skill checks. Let's take a look. Apparently there was a Sprout on their floor that kept failing skill checks, and it seems Twisted Dial just completely bugged out. Maybe Twisted Dial's AI pathing got a bit confused because a Sprout kept on failing skill checks. So maybe when you fail a lot of skill checks, Twisted Dial gets a bit confused, and as you can see, Twisted Dial is stuck. Our next bug is to do with Twisted Fin, which is a bug that has happened in the past, but it did get fixed. But it seems like this Twisted Fin bug has returned. This user said, take a look at Twisted Fin's trail. Let's take a look. Some of you may remember this Twisted Fin bug where Twisted Fin's trail is horizontal instead of vertical. When this bug happened in the past, the dev team did eventually fix it, but it seems to be happening again. But as you can see, the trail has fixed itself, but when Twisted Fin changes direction, the trail bugs out again. So there's definitely something happening, and this bug is happening to a lot of players. This Twisted Fin bug seemed to have only surfaced again a few days ago. Our next bug still has not been fixed yet, and it's to do with players getting stuck on the new Easter map. This user said, I'm not sure if this has been reported before, but after completing this treadmill machine, I accidentally slipped into the gap between the end of the treadmill and the shelves and was unable to get out at all. Let's take a look. So we have covered this area before where you can get stuck here, and as you can see, this Shelly got stuck in this area, and Twisted Bassie found the Shelly, and Twisted Bassie, as you can see, used her attack ability, and Shelly did not stand a chance, and Shelly eventually died. If you're wondering where this location is so that you can avoid it, it's over here on the new Easter map. Avoid this area at all costs, and if there is a machine next to this metal shelf, make sure not to get too close to the metal shelf, otherwise you will get stuck. Next up, we have a camera bug to talk about. This user said, has this been happening for anyone else? Parts of the map keep disappearing for me based off of my camera angle, and it's only started happening today. And they have provided two pictures for comparison. On the left hand side, there is no rainbow on the wall, and on the right hand side, the rainbow has appeared, and the rainbow appears and disappears depending on their camera angle. And this user said this problem only started happening today, so it's a very recent problem. Dandy's world was updated 18 hours ago, so maybe the dev team did something that has caused assets to disappear depending on camera angles. Hopefully the dev team can find a solution to this problem. Next up, we're going to talk about the tutorial on Dandy's world. This user has noticed something very weird. They said why heart is at 4 instead of 3. Let's take a closer look at the picture they provided. As you can see on the Dandy's world tutorial, it shows 4 hearts on the health section instead of the standard 3 hearts, and players have wondered why there are 4 hearts. Some people have speculated that it has something to do with Sylvester, because Sylvester has 4 hearts, so maybe maybe that's why the tutorial shows 4 hearts, but Sylvester is an event toon, not a permanent toon, so new players will most likely not know who Sylvester is, so it is quite confusing why there would be 4 hearts shown on a tutorial for new players instead of the standard 3 hearts. And lastly, we have an RP mode problem. This user said door into dial shop in roleplay isn't connected. And when we take a closer look, they are right. The door is kind of just floating and not attached to anything. I wonder if the dev team will ever fix this, because most likely not, to be honest, because things like this seem to be put last on the list when it comes to fixing things in the game. So I wouldn't expect this to be resolved anytime soon.